Chugging up, chugging up, chugging up.
Swagger it, swagger it.
Yo, what's happening, YouTube? Same old boy 100. Count these hundreds. I started with nothing, man. We here again, man. Look, I was sitting here thinking about the first time I worked a happy pack. A happy pack. Yes, I said a happy pack, bro. If y'all don't know what a happy pack is, a happy pack is basically selling drugs for free, right? I would have messed up my first time ever hustling in K-Town, man, you know. I just come from K-Town. I got in a little trouble back in Erie, so I go to Chicago for a little bit. I'm staying with my peoples. One of the Blues, one of my family members down there. Appreciate you, Kendra. And, you know, we right on Maypole and Keeler. Matter of fact, we stand upstairs from Angelo Roberts Jr. and his mom. So, however it go, you know, I'm trying to stay low-key for the first couple weeks because my homeboy Danny was in town. He more like, Dre, man, you can't come up here and be getting in no trouble, bro. You'll go to jail up here and all this extra stuff. And I was respecting it. So I walked around and kicked it, you know. It was days I was hungry. It was days I ain't had much. I ain't gonna lie. This one day I went on Madison and Springfield, right? My homeboys was always like, I had like $6, $7. My homeboys was like, hey, they got some nickels over there on Madison and Springfield. So, you know, I'm like, I get $6, $7, you know what I mean? Actually, mind you, I had some money when I wanted, but I had to be frugal. I had to get everything I needed first. So, boom. So I go to Madison and Springfield to get me a nickel. I was like, there was some shorties sitting in the car. They rolling up, chilling, listening to music outside the little restaurant. I'm like, hey, where they got the nickels at? They was like, ah! Start cracking up laughing in my face, right? I'm like, what? What's going on? They're like, we don't smoke nickels, shorty. We smoke quarters and up. But the nickel's right there. Man, when I say I'm didn't even want to get the nickel no more. I guess, you know, this nickel's a mid, some big, huge bags of mid. But, you know, I'm down bad. So, yeah, I needed me one of them nickels. And got me 2 blunts. Got me 2 Invisibles, White Owl Invisibles. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about, right? I'll get my White Owl Invisibles. So I'm a little low-key embarrassed, right? So, you know, I smoke and kick it, but I'm smoking mid. You know, I just was smoking some loud. My homeboy kept giving me and shit. My homeboy had a bag. He ain't even smoke, but he'd give me a little bit at a time because he know if he'd have gave it all to me, I would just blew it down, like, you know. So he just was feeding me a little, and I'm like, this ain't even me. I'm used to getting some bread, you know. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna play my role. However it go, the next day, I ain't even lie. I'm walking up Keeler. Yeah, I'm walking up Keeler one day, right? Boom. I'm about to walk to the store. I'm like, yo, man, I'm just tired of being broke. I'm hurting. You know what I mean? And I see the dudes out there. I already been peeping them out there working packs. That's what they call working packs. I'm peeping them out there. They out there working packs and everything. So I'm like, you know what, man? I'm about to ask somebody, man. Look, I went to one of the old heads just standing there. I was like, yo, look, man, I ain't from around here. Man, you know, but I know how to get money. I know how to hustle. Basically what I said. It was like, yo, man, look, they start cracking up. It was him and his homeboy. They said, bro, we seen you walking back and forth to the store on Madison. We knew you was about to jump down. we seen it in your eyes. How you used to be looking when everybody, yeah. Like, we see it in your eyes. I'm like, word, yeah, man. But I want to get down. I'm trying to J down right now. They're like, bet, you know what I mean? They sent me with this with my homeboy. Now, you know, I can call him my homeboy, but when we first met, he was a nemesis. And I'm going to tell you that. So, link up with this dude named Lil Trav. You're like, oh, yeah, Drake, yeah. I mean, he calling me AD, you know what I mean? You know, you gotta. He didn't know my name. We introduced each other. Like, yeah, I'm Trav. I'm like, what up? I'm AD. I mean, however it go, boom. So he like, yo, you can't have no pack on you. You gotta lay your pack down. See, I lay my pack right here. You should lay your pack over there. Long story short. So boom, when I finally get my pack, it's my turn, it's my go. I get my pack, I go lay it down. We laughing, joking, kicking it. You know, I ain't paying no attention. I ain't even peeping. Trav right there the whole time. But he done already put somebody on my jab already. Unless somebody was peeping me out and went in there. So boom. So a car pull up. They're like, oh, now we got that 007, that gas. We have that gas over there on West End Tequila, right? So motherfucker like, yo, let me get 2. So I'm like, okay, bet. Running my pack. Look under the rock. I'm shuffling around. No pack. It's gone. Pack gone missing. It's out of there. It was gone. I'm sick. I don't know what to do. This is my first pack ever working in K-Town. Listen, I just come from Erie having my own situation. Now I'm working a pack. Listen, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know how to explain it to the person that gave it to me. So now, boom, I go explain it to him like, yo, like, dang, man, y'all, man, my pack gone. You know what I mean? Little child, like, what? He acted like he don't even know what's going on. I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? I peeped it down like, bet. I know better. I'm sharp. To put me on point, bet. So, boom. The person who gave me the pack ended up pulling up. I'm like, yo, look. I went to go get my pack and it was gone. They're like, what? Which I bet he was part of that play too. Because you got to understand, everybody on the ground trying to get up, they probably smoked my pack together, probably split my pack. I don't know. I'm just a new guy. I'm a rookie. They're going to take advantage of me. So, boom. Like, what? Oh, man, Joe. Man, I hear you. I hear all that. Look, right, though. You got to work a happy, shorty. You got to work, you know what I mean? You got to work a few happies to pay that back. I like, what? A happy? He said, man, you got to work 5 happies. I was like, what that is, man? What you mean? Man, you got to work 5 packs to pay that 100 off before you even get back in the green. Do you hear what I'm saying? It was 12 bags. It was 12 dime bags in a pack. I had to work 5 packs. So I had to sell 20 dime bags of weed just to get out of the hole, just to start back fresh, just to get back in the green. That's what you call a happy pack. I worked 5 happy packs, 5 12 packs for free. I ain't get nothing, not a nickel off of it. Sweat and tears, I could have went to jail, whatever, and I would have went to jail for free. So fellas, that era was different, man. That happy pack era, I don't know if it's still going on in Chicago, Illinois, man, and all that, man. But I had this bull stuff on, and it made me think of stuff from Chicago. So I'm like, hold on, man. I wonder what they know about them happy packs, man. If you know about them happy packs, man, leave a comment. Like, subscribe, man, right down there, man, right down there. Show me some love, man. Same old boy 100, man. Keep it 100.